Hi everybody, it's Antonio, and today I want to talk about One Love Festival, and I'm really happy to host one of the women behind this festival, Lina Sal Thompson.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
How do you feel today?
Well, I feel good. I always feel a little bit worried when it's just before the festival. I wonder if anyone will turn up and if everything will work out right.
Yeah, I can understand the pressure. But
apart from that, I'm good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. The previous one were very, very good.
Thank you. Well.
Why this One Love? How begin?
Well, it all goes back to about 4 years ago when a friend of mine, Hensel, he was organizing a concert with a dub poet from Jamaica, Jesus Afari. He came to Aarhus to perform, and then they had the idea they should have invite some local poets. So I was invited in to warm up for Yasu Safari, and then we invited other poets. Yes, I run a poetry club in Aarhus called the Y Aarhus Poetry Club. So they asked me if there was others at the poetry club that wanted to come. And this was a choice for me. I could handpick the very best of the poets and invite the great poets from the poetry club in. And so that was the idea. That was the one night when we started the One Love Poetry Fest, really. The idea just came that we need more of this. So One Love is a concept that's very much needed today. You may think that it's simple and it's hippie and it goes only back to something Bob Marley talked about. But in fact, today we need it more than ever, I think. You know, with the way things are standing and the way people like Donald Trump are trying to run the world. Yeah,
that's fine. I think it's a really good idea.
Thank you.
And you're going to perform one of your poems in the festival?
Yeah, I think I wrote a poem last year, which was for the festival. And in fact, I'll definitely read that one again.
Can you give us a preview?
Well, I didn't bring the poem, but I'll see if I can remember anything. In fact, it's a thank you poem to Donald Trump. Because we have a lot of things to thank him for. Because if it hadn't been for Donald Trump, we hadn't been together so much. We hadn't all the marches about feminism and the Me Too movement, maybe, might not have started. People have got really together on social media about good things. So I wrote this poem as a thank you poem to Donald Trump. Okay, I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
See what I can remember. So things, they're not what they used to do. They're not what they used to be. It's a new world order intent on darkness, hatred, and a border, Donald Trump. But things, they're not what they used to be. There's these good winds are blowing all around this great big world. There's hope, it won't stop flowing, and there's love, it just won't stop growing. It's like a majestic tree. It's these roots, they will not stop growing. Now they talk of races, colors, feminism, nationalism, oblivious to the one simple fact that we're all connected by that same thing, the same thing, humanism. Yeah, they are labeling, categorizing, distancing, trying to pull us all apart. Oblivious to the one simple fact that we're all connected by that same human heart. But things, they are not what they used to be. It started with a pitter-patter. But now there's millions of people and they are marching for the matter. They're joining on the digital airwaves. Before, well, maybe we didn't really care, but now we get together. Now we dare. Donald Trump, thank you. Things, they are not what they used to be. Because we will not despair. Hope, it's spreading in the air. We will not despair. We will let the sun in everywhere.
Wow, that was really great. And
yeah,
if Donald Trump is going to hear this, he's going to feel something, I hope.
Thank you, thank you. I hope so too. Well, I mean, I think that's the whole point with this One Love Festival, is to try and get people together. And we can make political art, but we don't have to. We really just need to listen to each other.
There's going to be also music in the festival. So
for sure.
I think music is going to connect everybody.
That's what I'm hoping, yeah. Did you hear recently about South Korea and North Korea meeting about music?
No, I didn't.
So I read that Kim Jong-un, He basically went to a concert with K-pop, the music that's coming from South Korea.
Wow, that's interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
So obviously they first met around about the Olympics, but this K-pop band, he went to the concert, and he apparently had a long night dancing and enjoying the music. And then he met with the artist. He took photos with this K-pop artist, and he spoke about lyrics and the music with them. Now, I think it's a funny story, but also it just proves that music can get people together who may have been apart for a very long time and who may not see each other as friends, but you can meet over music and arts. And that's very much what I want to do with this festival, and what Hansel Clark, my co-organizer, wants to do.
It can happen to Kim Jong-yang, but it can happen also with us.
That's what I'm hoping, you know, and that's what I'm feeling now. This is the 4th year we have this festival, and you know, it's just people go away feeling much happier, and you know, it just kind of creates waves. That's what I'm hoping, at least.
Do you have a big dream connected to this festival?
I want it to be very big, many days. You know, I want everyone to know what the One Love Poetry Fest is. It's not so much for me, but just to do my bit to spread peace in the world, connection, understanding that although you're different, you know, we have something that we all share.
Yeah, yeah. What's so special about this festival?
So I think that's it. I think that's the special thing. I think it gives you, you know, there are a lot of festivals out there in the world. This is not an indie fest. It's not a Rasta music fest either. It's not just a one specific, but it's a festival where we get a lot of different cultures together. So that's the special thing. I think that you get a whole new vibe, and the whole theme is one love. So I'm hoping that when you get in through the doors, you will feel that experience. You will see art about one love. You will, as soon as you come in, we have Bob Marley's coffee, which incidentally is called One Love Coffee. There will be people serving the Marley coffee, and then there'll be other kind of artists exhibiting things. We have a lot of exciting things. We don't just want it to be you looking at the stage, but there will be great artists on that stage. And also, at least at one point, we will invite everyone to come dance with us. So it'll be an experience for all the senses, hopefully. So that's what's special. It's
open for all the family, of course.
Bring your kids.
From the youngest to the oldest.
Definitely. Anyone at any age, any segment, whatever you like. The music will be, we have some rock, pop, we have poetry, we have people coming from England, America, Jamaica, Syria, Ghana. I'm thinking, well, anyway, the whole idea is to get people from all over the world. Yeah. So you should get this feeling that we're all connected.
We are getting there.
Yay!
Yeah, really
I'm hoping it.
I know you have a surprise for us.
I do. So I thought if I should represent the festival, I shouldn't just come alone. You know, I don't look like an entire festival, I'm afraid. But I would really like to invite some of the best artists that you will see at the festival. So I was lucky enough that 2 of the artists who are coming, they will come here to the studio and show a bit of their art.
So let's host these people. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say welcome to my colleague Linus and Monty from Ghana and Sue from England,
That's
London.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Linus, and I'm standing here with Monty from Ghana. He's one of the artists who is performing at the One Love Festival at the 9th of April. It's a Thursday and starting at 7. He's on exchange year in Denmark, and he was performing at the Other Højskole. I saw his performance, and it was about a poem about Jesus Christ, and he was performing under the name Monty the Psalmist. And now he's performing at One Love Festival, and I have some questions for him. Monty, you're coming to Denmark last year, and what do you experience the biggest difference from Denmark to Ghana?
The biggest difference, the weather.
The weather?
Yeah, because I mean in Ghana it's pretty hot, and Denmark was pretty cold. Another difference that I noticed too was the colors. Like in Denmark, people wear more dark stuff, and in Ghana, people wear more bright stuff. Yeah, and you know, there's a few more. Sometimes I think Danish people are probably a bit more reserved than Ghana people, but when they're really nice when you get to know them.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
So you just say like people in Ghana are more colorful than people in Denmark.
Yeah, I would say it's probably because of the sun.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I noticed that now that we are having spring and there's more sun these days, it's like Danish people they become more, you know, happy, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so
sun changes the mood a lot.
Yeah,
you think?
I think so.
Ah, okay, yeah, cool. So I saw you in the other Højskole performing, and you're really confident.
Yeah.
Did you perform before?
Yeah, I have. I've done it before. I've been doing it for maybe the past 4 years. You know, just back in Ghana, I used to be part of a group that was doing music and poetry.
Okay.
So we'd organize events and then we just speak out the poetry that we have, or we do also the music that we have, and yeah.
Oh, really nice. So you're kind of experienced in this field, performing.
A bit. Yeah.
So like other Højskole was a big stage for you, but now you have an even bigger stage with even more people at the One Love Festival.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel honored. You know, I feel honored that Lena would, call me to come and do such a thing. You know, to stand in front of all these people. Yeah, it's an international platform, and it's such an honor to be able to share, you know, the message that's on my heart. Yeah.
Yeah. So your message you're talking about is mostly about faith. So your songs about faith, and about the Christianity faith. Have you been a Christian for your whole life?
No, actually not. I've not been a Christian my whole life. I always tell people that, growing up, I used to go to church and all of that, but then it didn't really mean anything to me. I tell people that the fact that you're in a garage doesn't mean you're a car, you know. So I got to a certain point in my life where everything changed, and that's when I decided that, no, this is the path that I'm going to take. Yeah.
And did you experience a real change in your life? Like, is the faith in God really helping you in your really routine and your really day?
Yeah, it is helping me in the sense that I feel like I have a lot of peace, like inner peace. Like I feel calm about a lot of things, like no matter what's going on and all of that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see you performing your poems about faith on the One Love Festival.
Yeah.
So we will see you on the stage then.
Definitely.
Would you like to read one?
Yeah. You have one with you to perform.
Yeah, I have some mashups in my mind, so maybe I could say something.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just in case you don't know me, my name is Monty, and you are welcome to my mind in HD. I'm gonna live my life like a calculator, make it count and show God what I've done later. To live is Christ, to die is gain. I've got the light, I'm born again. Devil is a liar, God is my supplier. I use his word to fix things like it's a plier. Spirit in my lyrics, and I hope you sense in it, cause even my nonsense got sense in it. Yeah, I manifest God when I MC, so you can never get bored when I MC. Only kind of bored you get is the boardroom. Man, I've got to improve, and I got more room.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I really like your rhythm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see more, and if our viewers looking forward to see more, they have to visit the One Love Festival and see you on stage, like live. Yeah, cool. Thank you for your time.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Our next guest is Sue from England, and hey, she is an English artist and living in Denmark, and she's really experienced, and it's not her first time at the One Love Festival. So that also leads to my first question. It's you've been there several times at the One Love Festival. What is so special about it?
Well, this is going to be my third time at the festival. Thank you, Lena. And it's just got a special atmosphere completely, just because of the way that I think the mixture of poetry, music, the fact that it's so international. It's got this kind of peaceful creativity. It's about connecting people and giving people a platform to express themselves, and other people, you know, the opportunity to be touched by that expression. So it's a beautiful festival.
Yeah, it really sounds like it has very diversity and many things you can see.
Yeah. I think it's just so nice, you know, to have people from all around the world as well, you know, coming, because I think, I mean, because I'm from London, I'm sort of used to that very international collective, but I think, you know, Aarhus is a little bit off the track for that, so it's such a nice gathering, you know, to kind of have all that eclectic collection of people.
Yeah, so you're performing as a musician there.
Yeah.
And I have the question for you, like, why does music matter so much for you and your life?
Well, I mean, that's like a massive question, of course, but, you know, I started playing music when I was like 4 years old, and it's always been like such a driving like force in my life, and I've tried to do other things, but I've always come back to it because that's the main passion in my life. I think because it's a means of expression, and if you're a musician or a poet or an artist of any kind, you have this need to express, and then, you know, as humans, we really thrive if we can do that, not just as artists, but as consumers of art. We often need that to trigger our own expression. I mean, even as a poet or a musician, when you hear someone else's poetry or someone else's music, it triggers something in you. And I think, you know, as Lena was saying, the way the world is at the moment, we need as many things as possible to be able to come together and to express emotion as humans.
Yeah. And like, how long have you been an artist now?
Well, quite a long time. But I came here to make an album because I'd been playing a lot in the UK. I used to live in London, and so I came here to make an album. So I've been an artist for a long time, but it's just about how much you can focus at particular times, you know, because you know, sometimes it gets put on the back burner a little while, and you do other things, like you have kids or you have a job or something, you know. So it's nice to kind of create a space for that as well now.
Yeah.
Again.
Cool. So you've been in Denmark for 2 years, right?
That's right.
And what is the thing you like the most about Denmark?
It's just really chilled out. I mean, I don't think Copenhagen's as chilled out, but because it has the capital city thing, so I can't speak about that. But Aarhus itself is very, very relaxed, and also it's very creative. It's like a real creative hub, and that's what I noticed the first time I came here. How many musicians there were, how many artists, how many people who were willing to just go, yeah, I want to be involved in that, I want to do that. So I think it's a great place, really, really great. And London is very busy and very, quite stressful, so it's a nice antidote.
It's a total new experience for you as an artist.
Yeah, it's really great, yeah.
Nice to hear this. You brought your guitar with you.
I did.
So I would really like to hear a song of you.
Cool.
Could you perform a song for us to end the show?
Of course, yeah, of course, I'd love to. So this one is called Across the World, and I think we've got Lena on egg on this as well. So. There are no borders to separate one people from another. Are no colors could differentiate one sister from one brother. There is one world, one sky. We are on and under. Can we now find the way back to each other? The way back to each other. The way back to each other. I am sending out across the world, love, 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 love. Sending out across the world, love, 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 love. I am sending out across the world, love, 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 love. Sending out across the world, love, 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 love. We know what we've got to lose. We got one world, one sky. We are on and under. Can we now find the way back to each other? The way back to each other. The way back to each other. I am sending out across the world, love, 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 love. I'm sending out across the world, love, 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 love. I am sending out across the world, love, 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 love. I am sending out across the world, love, 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 love.
It really fits the festival, the
Yeah,
song.
it's perfect for the festival.
And also heard you brought a second song for us.
Well, I could do a second song, but yeah, okay, let's go for it.
That's good. You try this one.
This is called Joined by Love, so it's also about her. Listen, my friend, this is for you. A song is the best I can do. I have been traveling and changing my view, but we are still and always will be joined by love. No one can break it. The strongest force in all creation, joined by love. No one can fake it. No golden riches can overtake it. If this is the end of all that we knew, a song is still the best I can do. I've taken the long road out of the blue, but we are still and all